Alright, what's up guys? I don't really know how my voice is about to do in this video, but this is something that I've been working on. This is my assassin. I'm still leveling 72. Still have a long way to go, but I've been working on this cast on crit Eye of Winter build, and I was using Storm Rain for the longest time, but I think that Rain of Arrows might be better for clear, while Storm Rain might be better for a single target. Instead of talking about it, I'd rather just show you. So let me come over here and grab a map real quick. I'm still doing white maps, just for the level and nothing too special. For this one, I'm going to be using Rain of Arrows, and then I'm going to switch it out for the Storm Rain, just so you can see the difference in clear and all that other good stuff. So, I've noticed that with Rain of Arrows, that I do in fact, once I start critting, I start to crit a lot more, if that makes sense. Like, I just kind of hit it a couple times, and everything around just kind of dies. Which is, you know, it's pretty cool. And I died to Caustic Ground. That's great. But Rain of Arrows tends to just have better clear, in my opinion.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Like this whole pack right here, I could just drop one, and the whole pack's dead. I drop one, the whole pack's dead. I drop one, the whole pack's dead. Like, it might actually be better for clear. And the thing about this build is I'm not going to scale the Rain of Arrows damage. I have no intention of scaling the Storm Rain damage. All the damage is coming from Eye of Winter in the first place. So I just needed something to be able to stack crits and cast my Eye of Winter as fast as possible. And I think my Rain of Storms is only like... what level is it? It's level 11. So it's still a fairly low level. Really low level, actually. But just running around and, you know, I hit once and it kills everything. Single target, not so much, only because the number of arrows that will actually hit the single target isn't as good as something like Storm Rain would be. But I mean, it's a pretty cool like vibe. You just cast Rain of Arrows once and you keep pushing. On the other hand, Storm Rain, they have to shoot. Oh wait, that's not Storm Rain. They have to shoot, stick in the ground, and then they start pulsing, which kind of slows down the clear speed a little bit, and I don't really feel like I get as many crits with the Storm Rain as I did with Rain of Arrows. Also, Rain of Arrows has a greater AoE, so I'm able to hit more in a less amount of time, I guess, if that's a good way to put it. And also, I don't like where the Rain of Arrows fall. It reminds me of Caustic Arrow. Or not Caustic Arrow, Toxic Rain. To where they fire in a random location. So, like, really getting clear on it is kind of difficult. But it's not bad for single target. It's not. It's not bad at all for single target. It's just where they're landing, trying to hit this one, I can click on them. And, it's just... It's just different, you know? Trying to keep them up against the wall. Oh, am I gonna die? I hope. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Anyway, I still have a lot of passive points to put into this build. There's nothing special about this build by any means at all right now. It's just the inspiration for more crit chance, the increased critical strikes for more crit chance. Seeing as I don't really have any crit gear on, this is for strength. I mean, this has crit chance on it, and the gloves have crit chance on it. The bow doesn't have crit chance on it, but it's just crit chance, lesser multiple projectiles, which if I did run with Storm Rain, I can take this out altogether and just add another more multiplier to the build. The only reason I did have this in was for Storm Rain, but I might end up dropping Storm Rain altogether. Probably Hypothermia or a jewel around those lines, or a gem around those lines. Cast on Critical Strike, Rain of Arrows, and then Eye of Winter. The only reason I'm using a Lion Eyes at this point is so I don't have to worry about accuracy. I don't like worrying about accuracy when I'm only like level 70 still, because that means I still have to spec into all this. I'd have to spec into the accuracy over here. I could probably grab the accuracy nodes down here, but I'm not scaling the bow damage. I'm not scaling the damage of the Rain of Arrows or the Storm Rain. So I just need something that will crit. A skill that will crit, whether it would be Rain of Arrows, Barrage, or Storm Rain. My damage is going to be coming from Eye of Winter, which is, you know, spell damage on Pain Attunement. Probably grab these life nodes, grab the crit and crit multi. I have access to crit and crit multi down here. There's more crit and crit multi over here. Even if I wanted to, I could probably even travel and grab the other power charge for more crit and crit multi, and just make it a full crit build, and scale the Eye of Winter with things like Snowforged or Frostwalker. Even if I wanted to, I could spec back into Flash Freeze. Like, I have ways of scaling the Eye of Winter, but I want 100% crit chance. So I've been specking into things like Static Blow. Since I was using Storm Rain, I shock, and that gives me more crit chance. I have Shocking Strikes, which is just more crit chance against shocked enemies. It's right now just all crit chance to be able to run around with the build, get a feel for it. And then I'm going to start stacking a fuck ton of crit multi as soon as I am able to get some currency, because I'm kind of broke right now. I got 21C to my name. But as soon as I'm able to get some currency and start stacking into crit chance and crit multi, if I'm able to get accuracy, I could always get a bow that has the mod Socketed Gems, or Socketed Gems also have Cast on Critical Strike, or something like that, which is always an option. But the Lion Eyes helps me with accuracy. I don't have to worry about it. I'm not really scaling bow damage. I'm going to be scaling the Eye of Winter. It's the cast rate that I wanted. I was running around with the regular Eye of Winter, which is how this started. I leveled this character up with Freezing Pulse. I ran around with Eye of Winter, and I like fast attacking builds. I do. I enjoy fast attacking builds, and not Storm Rain, Eye of Winter wasn't cutting it for me. The animation
Just need a moment to
is
catch
to
my breath.
push your arms out and then you cast Eye of Winter, and it wasn't doing it for me. So I had to think about, there's got to be a way to bypass the cast rate for Eye of Winter. And I said, you know what? Why not cast on Critical Strike? Because right now I just, what was that, like 6 of them in a couple shots. I just casted 6 Eyes of Winter in a couple shots. And I was like, you know, this might work. I have the cast rate that I wanted. I mean, I'm losing 2 gem sockets, which probably really isn't efficient, but I mean attack speed or cast speed is kind of a multiplier in itself. So I'm probably gonna stick with this build. I'm gonna continue to work on it. Whether or not Storm Rain, Rain of Arrows, or Barrage works best, I'm not sure. But for now, it looks like I'm going to be running around in maps with just Rain of Arrows, because the clear is better. And for single target, I might use Storm Rain, or I might use Barrage. I do not like gem swapping. Every single time you have to walk into the arena to fight the boss. I'm not into that. I don't enjoy that. So, worst case scenario, I can get a pair of gloves with a pseudo, I don't know, 5 or 6 link. If I can get on the gloves that socketed gems are supported by blah. Socketed gems are supported by whatever that might fit the build, and just run around with the clear on the gloves and keep the 6 link as single target. I have a lot of options still open for this build. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it yet, or how I want to run it, because of what I like seeing, what I enjoy in the playstyle. Still a lot of work to be done. But this was just a little update. Hope I didn't talk too long. I'll probably do another one when I start upgrading my gear a little bit. Or if I change, well, when, because these are probably not gonna stay. Static blows and shocking strikes I might just spec out of, and probably roll down here to annihilation or arcane potency. Be closer to some more life after I pick up all these life nodes. I could also come over here to Doomcast. I want to stack crit chance and crit multi for right now. And then I plan on getting jewel sockets and doing something else with that. There was a comment that I read on somebody else's page to where I was looking at the other cast on crit builds, and I see people are using Cyclone. I see someone was using something like Hydrosphere and Eye of Winter, and I don't know what the attack, well, like what the attack was that would cast Hydrosphere, Eye of Winter at the same time to run around and clear, but they were all playing it on Occultist, and somebody had asked, you know, can you do cast on crit build with the Occultist? I mean, it's possible. You technically you can cast on crit with any build, but the Assassin with its nodes just gives automatically so much crit in itself. You have access to power charges. Every power charge is it's more crit chance. Unstable Infusion is your power charges, and you get 1 to power charges. Deadly Infusion is crit strike multiplier per power charge, and critical strike chance per power charge. The only other one is probably Ambush and Assassinate, which is 40 to crit strike multiplier to enemies that are on full life, more crit chance when they're on full life, and then low life is just half. So between the first hit and in getting them to half health bar is when this kicked in. So this will kick in when you get the boss to half health, and you'll end up getting 100% more critical strike chance while they're on low life, 15% more damage while they're on low life. And you also have Culling Strike, which means once you get them to a certain point, they're just gonna die automatically, which isn't bad. I'm probably gonna build this character with Unstable Infusion and the Deadly Infusion. I don't really need the critical strikes cannot be reflected. The 25% more damage is nice, but for right now I'm looking for the crit chance, and I want to get Mistwalker, the elusive, more defensive, taking no damage from critical strikes. So I don't really know how I'm going to build this. If I cut out Mistwalker, then of course I'm going to go opportunistic and ambush and assassinate. Grab both of them, go full DPS. It's solo self-found. There's still a lot of jewels, a lot of passives that I could grab if I wanted to. But yeah, still a work in progress. Just kind of things that I'm working on for right now. I will catch you all later. Bye.